Let's talk about string operations and type conversions. So first of all, let's have two uh, integers, x it will be equal to 2 and y equal to 10. And in this case, if we go ahead and print x plus y, Python will automatically perform the addition operation here and it will print the number 12. However, if we have x and y as strings, and we can simply indicate that they are string by adding these here, and if we run this code, we get 210. So the plus operators works with strings, but it is not as addition in the mathematical sense. Instead, it performs concatenations, which means it joins the two strings and link them together. So as we can see here, if we have 2 and 10 and print them x plus y, we get 210. If we want to have a space between them, we can simply add one space, run this code, we get 210. Now we also have the star operator. This is it. And, and this operator works with strings also, and it multiplies the content of a string by an integer. So let's suppose we have the string that is called 1, which should be equal to hello. And in this case, if we print 1 multiplied by 4, let's go ahead and run this code. So we'll get hello, 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 and hello. So it will print hello 4 times. Now, if we want a space between them, we can simply add here, run this code, we get 4 hellos represented like this. Now we can also add integer and floating point in one expression. So let's delete these. Let's create an integer 10 and a floating point 20.5. Let's go ahead and print x plus y. So our code will print 30.5. And in this case, the integer is converted implicitly to a float. And we can use the built-in functions int and float in Python. So for example, if we want to have an integer in this case, we can simply add int, open the parentheses, and add x plus y, close the parentheses, we'll get 30. And for example, let's suppose we need to print x as a floating point. If we print x alone, run this code, we'll get 10. However, if we use the float function, we'll get 10.0. And we can use these exact functions to convert between strings in integers and floating points. So let's suppose we have an integer, a string x, which is equal to 10 as a string. If we print the type of x, we'll get str, indicating that it is a string. However, if we want to store this number in a new variable, let's call it y, and in this case, we can use the int function with the x as an argument, and let's go ahead and print the type of y, and we'll get int, and the same thing with the float. However, if this string does not contain numeric characters, Python will generate an error. So let's suppose we have hello in this case. Let's print this code. We'll get an error saying that invalid letter for int because we don't have any number here. Now also, if we have, let's suppose we have number here, and even if we run the code one more time, we'll get the same exact result. So every time we have one character or one letter in the string and we try to convert it to an integer, we'll get an error. And in the next videos, we'll learn how to handle this error, how to cut from the string, and how to ask the user for an input. So see you in the next video.